Hey, Rusty Bob's channel. It's been a while, been real busy with work, but hey, we're back on a little short little project here. Timing belt, cam belt for my 2002 Mazda B2500 or Bounty or whatever you call it from that year. Was due about 4,000 K ago, so it's always good to not go over time on those, but anyways, we're just doing the replacement today, and I'll spin you around. I've already got the old belt off, but I'll walk you through how that happened, and we'll also give you, it's just a short little video because once I flip this around, you'll see how quick and easy these are. So 2.5 liter turbo diesel, 4-cylinder, good little motor. As long as you don't do anything to them, they last for a long time. Keep your maintenance up, oil and all that jazz. This is the timing cover here, the cam belt cover. Nice and easy right at the front. You don't have to take anything else off to do this service. Super fast. You got 6 of these 10 mil bolts that come out right here. Boom, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and then 2 in the middle. Again, this is just a dust cover or dirt cover, so it's not a real big deal. There's no seal or nothing on it. This is the alternator wiring loom, and that just plugs in right here. You just pop that off. Once you got that guy off, your cam belt is right in there. So that's your fuel pump there, and your so the fuel pump, as far as I understand, I haven't gone that far into this vehicle, but there's a gear behind the fuel pump, that pulley there, which runs off the crank. So the fuel pump is running off the crank, and then that timing is getting transferred to the valve train here. So because I'm just doing a service like for like, I haven't bothered to put it on top dead center. So everything is exactly the way I pulled it off. This spindle here is where your idler pulley goes on. So that goes on, it's got a slot in there like that, and then a pin which fell out. Sorry, the pin there, and then your bolt goes in that slot, and this rotates like that, and there's a spring that clips on right here. So when you got that on there, if you loosen that bolt, this will swing back out of the way, and as the spring pulls this up, it puts tension on there, and once you've got that tension on, that spring tension is all you need, and then you tighten that bolt down, and then this doesn't move anymore. So that comes off. Always replace on those. There's nothing wrong with this one. It was replaced last time. It's in good shape, but the kit does come with the brand fresh one. This belt, so this is 4,000 over 100K, and it's not bad. You can see, like on the inside, there's no cracking or anything. This wouldn't have let go anytime soon, but the new one, obviously. So that one you can see the ribs on the outside through the rubber, and this one obviously you can't. And so that's all, I guess that's where it's always under tension or whatever, and so then it kind of wears on there. Anyways, that's super easy. The only thing you got to remember putting this back together is that this top side here has to be tight, and then you take all your slack on this side. So as long as you got that correct, you're not going to be, so if you do it wrong and there's too much slack in here, you might be a whole tooth out, in which case your timing is going to be off, and you're not going to be able to fix that. You're going to have to pull the whole deal apart. And if it's interference timing on your valves, then that's going to be a big deal, right? I'm going to go ahead and put this all back together, and like I said, short little video. And this service, I mean, the kit was 168 bucks here, but this is literally like a half an hour job in the shop, so you shouldn't be paying anybody to do this. That's ridiculous. Like, it would probably charge me $400 or $500 to do this job, and literally be in the shop for half an hour. So that's the new belt back on, and the rotation is this way, and there's arrows on the belt to make sure that you put it in the right direction. So this is how this setup goes. You put the bolt in, it's on that pin. I've got the spring on, so it's right now it's under tension because that spring is camming that pulley in tightening it up. So you got to make sure that you're on the straight cog here down to there, and there's no too much slack in here. So I can't get this onto another cog, so that's as tight as it's going to be. But then what I like to do is I'll run this bolt in till it's just about tight, and then I'll just give it a little bit more of a tweak, because sometimes those springs, they don't come with a new one in the kit. Sometimes those springs get a little bit weak over time, and then it just gives it a little extra pressure on here, which the new belt can handle. And that's that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So the kit I bought does come with the oil seals. So obviously if you're buying it because you're rebuilding the motor, you're going to use those. I didn't take the pulleys off, so don't need those. And then it comes with your next scheduled maintenance sticker, which you're definitely going to want to put somewhere important. You could put it here, but it'll probably end up getting dirty and blow off. This spot here on these guys is a pretty good spot for it. The last person just did one of these deals. But that's that. So short little project. Keep your vehicle running. Timing belt. Don't want to let that go, because you're going to be in trouble with that. I had a Honda one time and couldn't get the bottom pulley off to actually replace the belt. Busted a couple tools, and that was a real bad deal. But of course, horizontal motor in the Honda, and you got the wheel well that you're working against and all this. This is pretty easy. It's just that simple. And make sure you always write down the next time you got to do it, because inevitably you'll be pulling something somewhere in some mountain somewhere, and it'll go, and then you'll be stuck. And if it's interference timing like these deals are, then you're not only doing a broken cam belt, you're doing a valve job too. So don't forget to like the channel, subscribe to the videos, and there'll be some more videos coming soon on some bikes that I've got sorted. Got to get working on, and of course the Rambler's on the road now, so that's always awesome. And as this COVID thing kind of winds down, or at least we think it is, then hopefully we've got some car shows coming up in the spring. So catch you later.